Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Um, it's been a beautiful week, productive week, a blessed week, and I hope it was the same for you. Now, this is not going to be a drawn out call. We're not going for hours, 2 hours. I don't have that kind of time today. But I would like for those to participate in the talk today as we talk about the trend. The trend is your friend. And if you don't have friends, you got plenty of trends to befriend. And if you're not befriending these trends, something is severely wrong with you. Okay? Because this is where you make the money. I know people think they can go about it doing it the way they've been doing it, but it doesn't work that way. You have to acknowledge the trends, you have to invest in them, and you have to be patient. Many people don't have the patience to wait for the trend to fold, to take fold. They don't like to invest in things when no one's talking about it. They need somebody to talk about it. Well, me, I don't need nobody to talk about it. Once you do the research, you're confident in the research, then you plug in and you make the investments. You buy them when they're as low as possible. And you also have to be able to read in between the lines when these big power players, the ones that are help setting up the infrastructure, speak, because they're telling you in plain sight what is happening, what is being built, and how you can take advantage of it if you know where to look. You see many assets that are participating in the trends that are to come, and you can't find them on exchanges that the masses operate on. And when I say the masses, I mean the masses of crypto. The ones that think they're investing in some stuff, and really they got dog shit. That's right, I said it. If you bought Pepe, your ass is crazy. Because you're only buying it on the principles of hype. There's no strategic thought behind your investment. It's just whimsical. Huh, I can make a couple of grand. Huh, when you really could have took that money and bought the trend, something that's going to last for a lifetime. But that's the difference between you and I. And many of us in this group, we operate the right way. If you have spoken to me about your portfolios, I've reviewed them several times throughout the years. You already know you're on point. But we're talking about the ones that don't like to listen, the ones that like to do what they want to do, but they won't have the same outcomes. And then they're going to be mad at us because we did what they didn't want to do. Everybody goes right, we going left. Now, we've been talking to you. I've been putting things right in front of your face. The past couple videos, I'm leading you right to the money. The question is, are you going to eat? Or you want to starve yourself from all this money that's getting ready to be made on this upcoming trend? Back in 2022, November, December, we went and we had a video specifically in regards of the trends to come. And we got in early on those specific trends. Now I'm going to play a little game here. How many people remember what was said in that conversation? What are the trends to follow that were to come in 2023? Somebody tell me, please.
AR, VR, XR.
And
Gaming.
Gaming.
and
Metaverse.
AI and Internet of Things.
thank you. All of the above. And if your portfolio ain't looking like that, if you don't have those assets, there's a problem. Some of you, when you can take advantage of an asset that is prime time, on the trend, on the money, you just want to take a nibble at it. Oh, let me just get a couple 100,000. I could throw $200 at it. I get a couple 100,000. And you think you're doing something. When it's time to eat and you can eat a lot, you better go in. You better act like this goddamn Thanksgiving. You want a third, fourth, and fifth plate. You eating them leftovers up until Thursday. Well, Monday. Yeah, the next Thursday, because it normally falls on the Thursday. You know what I mean. Stop being cheap on your future. Because at the end of the day, when this stuff hits, because it's going to hit faster than we think. Because they've been telling us, Reeve Collins, you better pay attention to him. Pay attention to that man. You got to understand how important certain key figures are. They're hidden in plain sight. The man who built the stable coin called USDT, Tether. How influential is that asset within this economy? Somebody please tell me.
The most important stable coin in the entire crypto universe right now.
Okay. So now if he goes off and branches off and creates a company called Smart Media Technologies and then a blockchain company protocol called Block V, and he told you it is the engine to the new way of these NFTs, how important do you think that asset would be?
And Bitboy is not shilling this.
Say that again?
I think Bitboy is not shilling that project.
Well, yes,
Sorry.
of course. How important do you think that asset would be is the question.
It'll be the most important asset.
Okay, so if you know that, ask yourself, how much of that asset do you own? And let's see how far off the Richter scale you really are. I want to hear, how much of that asset do you have? How much Block V do you have? I'm curious.
Million.
Two and
A
a half
million?
million.
$500,000? What else?
2.5
Million.
500,000. 500.
Okay.
2 million.
Okay.
I
10
got
million.
200,000.
Got a
250,000.
little over.
800,000.
890,000.
Buying more on Monday.
I didn't ask if you're buying more on Monday. All I asked was how much you got. You got to pay attention to the answer to the questions.
2 million.
Now, that's great. Everybody who shouted out, that's great. Put your phone on mute, please. Jesus Christ. Everybody who answered is great. That's great. Now, you know how important it is. So if you know how important it is, and you know you can do more, what stops you from doing more? I need to get to the bottom, to the root of what causes people to do a little bit when they can do more. You got to ask yourself that question. I know we might think there's other important assets, and there are. This asset could be good. This asset is good. But when we know that something is that dynamic, well, you better sell your goddamn XRP. I know you think XRP is still dynamic, but they still trapped up in a lawsuit up until 2023 and to beyond. That is a trick bag. I just want you to understand that. You have got to challenge yourself and continue to go harder than you ever did before. Now is not the time for people to go running astray, taking breaks. There ain't no time for breaks. We're too close to the finish line for breaks. If you can't see all of the stuff that's happening right now, you're blind because we're putting it all in front of you. We don't have time to do baby steps. Right now, we got to take full grown people steps until we get to that finish line. And what does that do? What does that look like? That looks like us making sure that we are operating directly on the trends and we can get as much as we can within our range of what we think is going to bring us the most intrinsic value. You saw what Seek did. I bet many of you said, "Oh, I wish I would have got more. Oh, I wish I would have got more Seek. I wish I would have got more Gala when he told me about it." But I didn't get the Gala because I was on my own world. I wish. We got to stop being in that frequency of wishing, hoping. And you better put in that action. A lot of people like to talk. I don't got time for talk. People think I live in California, but I live in the show me state. Show me. If I talk to you about your portfolio, if you didn't take action when you should have took action, then you miss certain uptrends. I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I talk about things and it might take a little while to play out, but it always comes. I already told you, we're already sitting in that end zone. I'm dancing. I've been dancing like Deion Sanders and Barry Sanders for the last 6-7 years. If we know the trends, we need to make sure we're operating and we have those assets. Plain and simple. When you get in early, you reap the benefits of short-term, mid-term, and long-term gains. Point blank, period. I told y'all when the AI came, we was going to make that money. I even had another call with specifically talking about Cambridge Chain. If you want to take the profit because it's going down. Not many people listen. See, I really wanted to come together and move the market a little bit with all of us coming together, but you can't do that if not everybody's on the plate. Coach try to draw the plate, everybody want to run their own routes. We can't move like that. We can do some damage together. Can't you see this? Not all of y'all. Oh, I wish I would have took some profit from Cambridge Chain. Oh, I wish I would have did. Yeah. We got to stop thinking about things after the fact. Draw up the play, make the moves, and then do the actions. No emotions. Because very soon, if you don't have the assets that you know you need, the market is going to go to a place where you're going to have no choice but to buy these assets at the higher prices, at the new level, because the market cap has grown. And please believe me, it is happening. It will happen in a blink of an eye. Reeve Collins already told you we're at that phase. Every of the 10 years, even when the internet first came out, it took 10 years to get to that exponential growth phase. We're past that. It's coming. So you're either going to get it together now, or you're going to have to get it together at a later date, pay a higher price, sell what you got, boom, 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 whatever it is. But we need to be thankful and grateful for what we got, the knowledge that we're attaining, and where we're going. If you feel like the way you've been doing it is working, show me the receipts. We're in here to grow. We're in here to learn. Not for me to say, oh, I think I'm better. He think he's better. Nah, it ain't about that. I'm going to be me regardless. And I ain't going to deviate from it one bit. He think he know more than, he think he know everything. Nah, I don't think that. But what I do know is how to make money in crypto. Do you want to make some? We don't got no more time for games. No more time for breaks. Break time is over. This is fourth quarter. We are in the playoffs right now. Playoffs. Okay? That means you buckle down if you want to win this chip. I know people think they got time. Listen, there's just going to come a moment when it's just, you're going to wake up and boom. And XRP still going to be in a goddamn lawsuit. All the people about to be, listen, that is so funny. But yeah, please believe all the big boys, they know about Block V. They may not talk about it. They never talk about it. They never talk about it until it's top 100 on the market cap. Oh, and everybody start talking about it. I don't need the gratification. I do all this stuff behind the scenes. I get the gratification and glory from God. That's the thing that they don't do. They need, I need to tell everybody I got it first. Nope. I just want that money. And I'll help those who need to be helped and those who resonate with the vibe and the frequency. And that's it. Capacity been going up crazy. Right? And on CoinMarketCap, I don't know if you know, but that's owned by CZ Binance. They bought out CoinMarketCap. And there's specific assets like a capacity that they'll make the price not reflect what it really is to keep it hidden. So it doesn't reach those heights that where it gets on people's radar. The real price is reflected on CoinGecko, but people don't really use CoinGecko because CoinMarketCap is the most prominent. See, the problem is when assets go under, people get scared. They want to sell shit instead of going in, digging down deeper. Oh, I can get a couple million capacity for a couple hundred? Woo! But nah, you want to go do some other stuff. Instead of focusing on what the trends are and just keep putting a little bit more money, keep building up the bag. Oh, I just got $1 million. That's cool. I'm fine with that. Until the million hits and you wish you had a whole lot more. I'm tired of dealing with people who want to stay at the lower levels. I ain't coming back down. You're going to have to raise up. That doesn't have anything to do with me trying to be better than anybody. That's just me wanting to be the best version of me that I could be. And if you want to be the lower level version of you, go right ahead. But I don't have no time for it. I want to deal with people who want to go up and don't never want to come back down. I'm sure many times people, they came in, they just thought this was just going to be some regular YouTube shit. Oh, just another YouTuber. Nah, I got vision, baby. I got plans. And you'll see all of it come to fruition right before your very eyes. Sometimes it may not look like things is happening on the surface level, but underneath, behind the scenes, there's some magical shit going on. And when it does, it then reflects in the physical. That's why I tell you, write down your goals. Everything that I tell you, I practice it. I practice what I preach. Message. Never judge a book by its cover, because that book can open up a chapter that can change your life. You judging a book is only going to make you miss out on an opportunity. Not me, not us. Because we got the goods. It's time to go up. There is no way but up. And there's no way that you cannot go up by investing in these whiz picks. We're leading you to the well. This is like God just giving you money. But can you see it? Everything you need is right here in the BTR. You don't got to go to outside for nothing. Really. And then we're even giving you more value by bringing you these opportunities that you can't even get in unless you know somebody. Like these Sophias, the hypercycles, and whatever else is to come. Pray for me. I need some prayers every now and then. Send some gratitude my way every now and then and thoughts. Because I need it. I ain't going to be up here acting like, oh, I'm just the big bad whoop. No. Brando needs some prayer too. I pray for myself. I pray every day. I pray that all the people in the BTR is touched and helped in more ways than one. You know? But this shit got to be reciprocal. Oh, why does he cuss? Oh, if he's so spiritual, why does he cuss? You don't think God didn't cuss? That doesn't make me any less spiritual or illuminated just because of a curse word. I told you, you got to be you. You got to be you. You can't deviate from being who you are. And if you don't know who you are, I advise you to really work on yourself and get connected, because that is going to be the ultimate way that you can acquire and deal with all of the stuff that comes with being an individual of high status, wealth, monies. Your friends ain't going to want you to win. Your friends ain't going to look at you and treat you the same way. If you're not a strong individual, that's going to bother you. I lose no sleep at night depending on how people think about me, talk about me, or wish on my downfall. And I know there's people that left this group that are constantly reaching out to people behind the scenes talking shit. And I know who's the ones doing the communicating. But listen, when you're doing God's work, can't nobody take you down. We do too much good for some negativity to come and try to take us down. There's too much going on. Just formed a partnership with Presale. It's only getting deeper. You wait and see what we got coming in the store for the BTR. Things take time. Also, we're going to be airdropping those BTR Investment Club NFTs to the respective owners. Hold on real quick.
Did we just lose him?
I think he said, hold on
He
real
said,
quick.
hold on.
I got a question while we waiting. Anybody know what the big truck, little truck is?
Yes. What about it?
I mean, is that part of the? Well, I don't know.
Remember, that was a play for us to make some quick money. So what's the issue? What's the question though?
No, I'm just saying. What is it? I mean, like, is it part of this? You say we can't call it investment club, but whatever the new word.
No,
is,
big truck, little truck is not a part of any investment club of BTR.
Okay.
Yes. So, like I was saying, I don't know what I left off on, but moral of the story is we don't have time for half stepping. It's time to get back to doing what we know is the best thing to do and take advantage of all of these trends that are getting ready to happen this year. So I advise you to get the AR picks together, the IoT, the metaverse gaming, and the AI, because all of this is going to be working interoperable. These assets protocols are designed to work together to be the infrastructure of the new world. You fast forward 2025, 2026, 2027, things are going to change. And they tell you about the changes right in front of your face, right to your face. But people think it's just all of a sudden. But they've been telling you all along. So get it together. Opening up the floor for any questions. Or anybody wants to share anything.
Yeah, Brett, Blue here.
Hold on. Two people talking, one at a time. Go ahead, one of you.
Hey, so Brando, I was just noticing recently that a lot of these assets that we're invested in have recently, hit at all, their all-time lows. So I just ate it up. I've kind of been watching them, and capacity is one of them. I sold a little bit off, when it crept up a couple of days ago, but as soon as it hit its new all-time low, man, I went all in on it. And there's a couple of other ones that that are hitting new lows. So I mean, in my opinion, what it can only go up from there. Before that, the new the all-time lows was like 600 something days ago. So I felt like this is the perfect opportunity to get in at these new all-time lows.
100%. And when you say 600 something days ago, I mean, it seems like it's just yesterday, but that's damn near almost 2 years. So look at that. Pay attention to that, because that's going to tell you a whole lot. But that's good, though, Blue.
Hey, Brando. So, going back to Block V, I thought that this was pretty interesting. I went down on Twitter back to December 9th, 2022. And I don't even know if this was really like a shill or a reverse shill, but it was weird. So Raul Paul, he's pretty prominent, but he said, I'm going to read it. I doubt many of you have yet heard of Vadim Inc. and what they have built, creating the open Web3 platform for metaverse experiences. It's streets ahead of anyone, and they are already working with some of the biggest brands in the world. This is alpha. It was only read by 33 tweets, 199 likes, but going down into the comments, Raul Paul then goes to say, nope, it's not tokenized. And then he says, somebody else says, do they have a token? And Raul Paul once again said, nope. And a couple people said, you know, why are you lying? It's it's clearly block V. But this was kind of funny going down, to the same way of thinking, how some people are suppressing certain projects from really appreciating or coming out to the masses. But it's just kind of strange how he would tweet something like that, but then in the same tweet he would say, nope, it's not tokenized, kind of like look the other way, so I just wanted to share that if anybody else had some thoughts on that.
Well, of course he would do that, because he is a paid puppet put in place to put out information, but also keep information hidden. That's why you got to trust people like Brando. Okay? I don't have nothing to gain. You can't trust Crypto Ran either, because these guys shill shit like Luna, causing people to lose a bunch of money. They shill stuff like Voyager, causing people to miss a bunch of money. They shill things like Celsius, causing people to lose a bunch of money. And they sit there and act like they're really for you.
Yeah, we're gonna be literally, the new 1%, because even people that were out here in 2018 investing, and if they even held that long, and look at all the new people coming out. I wouldn't want to be a new investor starting, fresh out the street like today, because look at everything that happened. What if, like, you followed Mr. Wonderful, put all your money into FTX, and then it collapses like a month later, right? So there's so much pitfalls. I'm just very blessed to be part of this group.
Oh, we're blessed to have you too, Mike. Matthew.
So ever since the BTR NFT drop, right? Man, I just been putting in the work, and I'm up all night, just getting it in. And so what I've noticed is, like, it's like a magician, right? You got this thing called the sleight of hand, right? Where they have you focus on this hand while the other hand is picking your pocket. And of course, the assets of the future aren't going to be talked about. You look at Block V, and you look at the information that's put out there, and on different areas of people are commenting saying, well, there's no updates from the administration and all this other stuff, man. It's like, well, if you're the one, you don't need to move until it's time to move. You can see, if you're doing the research, you can see what Reeve Collins is doing. I mean, he's making the connections, he's got the partnerships, and to be running on certain platforms, man, it's going down. So there's no reason to, in my opinion, look, there's no reason for all this information to be readily available if you know that you're the chosen one. You're just gonna make moves when it's time to make a move, and that's that. So you just kind of gotta dig a little bit deeper. You gotta, like we say, 6 degrees of separation. You gotta see the partnerships, you gotta see the investors, and then you check on the investors and see what they're doing, and then who's at the top of certain partnerships. You just got to do a deep dive and really get into it.
Yeah, seems like you've been taking note of these BTR videos, the archive. That's good. So that's exactly right. They don't need to tell you what you're doing, but if you can have the vision, you got the eyes to see between and read the smoke, then you're golden. You're golden. Who else? Talk to me.
Hey, Brando, do you know
Yeah,
who
real
the team
quick.
from Singularity Net is going to be at that Breathe convention? Do you have any idea if anybody would be there?
No, nobody's gonna be there.
I mean, Brando is. Fuck.
Of course.
Exactly.
4 degrees of separation on that.
Yeah.
I'll be
I'm
there in
happy
the flesh. I mean, you're 2 degrees away from Ben Gortzer through me. All I gotta do is call Bill Inman. Bill. Or I'll call David Lake. That's 1 degree from Sophia herself, because he's the only human lead on the Sophia project. But yeah, no, nobody from there is gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm booking my reservation to come fly out over there.
Good, good, good. Can't wait to see you in person. Wait, you were saying something. What's up?
Yeah, I mean, just to finish or come in after what Blue said, the 6 degrees of separation, like you just brought up, man, we have 1 and 2 and 4 degrees of separation or degrees of separation from these big players through you and, the work that you're doing behind the scenes. So I know for a fact that everyone I talk to behind the scenes prays for you, bro, and we all love you. So, yeah, they're coming when you're sleeping, bro, and when you're awake. So thanks for what you do. But yeah, buy these assets, these whiz picks. You make it so clear for us when to get things on our radar. You bring them to us early. You bring them to us when they sound like everything else, but you've followed the money, read the white paper, and look who's in the company so that we know behind the scenes what's going on. Because if we were just to look at face value, every cryptocurrency is the same. They're all using the same verbiage, vernacular, all that kind of, hey, we're the one. So yeah, I mean, we got to research these assets for ourselves so that we can know and understand the future and make moves as bullish individuals rather than make moves as apprehensive, maybes, or we're just betting rather than putting our money into a machine that we know is going to make money. So yeah, I just wanted to say that after what Blue was saying.
100%. So I think I'm gonna share it, Jellison, because God is leading me. Can we share it? Can we bless the people real quick? Just let me get an amen.
Amen.
Amen, brother.
Amen.
Amen.
Let's hear it.
Brando, go ahead and drop it. We know you got
Alright.
something.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. I'm in the barber shop cutting my hair. Well, I'm getting a lineup right now, so go ahead.
All right, good. All right, so me and Jellison were up late last night conversing, and he hit me up with a late night text, right? I'm like, what the hell he want right now at this hour? His ass need to be asleep. But it was so bullish, he had to contact me. He's like, no, I got to hit him up right now with this. But this is confirmation of how they hide things in plain sight. And we pass it all the days, all the time. We check in and log in and go to trade. We don't look, but it's there in plain sight. Now, it says CAP is a utility token and fully ERC20 compliant. The platform features were designed to be open to other developers using Unity, Unreal Engine, Apple ARKit, and Google AR Core technologies. Now, it just brings me back to what's the investment lady's name? Kathy Woods, when she says these platforms are going to transform the world as we know it, like the 1900s. Now, I've been telling you about capacity for how long? A couple years. I told you about capacity before it went up the other day. Now, how much of you do you have it? You could have got $5+ million capacity for $1,000 just on Monday. Now, let me rephrase and say this again. Capacity is a utility token and fully ERC20 compliant. The platform features were designed to be open to other developers using Unity, Unreal Engine, Apple AR Kit, and Google AR Core technologies. We know we're moving into a gamified world. So, if the developers that are using this tech, excuse me, use it to create NFTs, to create imagery, to create whatever, they're going to be using it as we move into this gamified world. Now, if you watch the video I did on Block V a while back, a couple of years back, but I reposted it last night. You can see the world we're moving into in regard to AR. The technology, the infrastructure, the go-to one, the chosen one of the top 50 blockchain companies is Capacity. Let me ask you a question. How much of you have it?
Whale status.
A decent amount. Also, bless you.
Thank you.
Hey, you know that Capacity is part of the AR VR Association.
Yes.
There's a full directory of like 3,000 AR VR companies. We're talking like both you know, traditional and crypto in there. So there's a full directory on that.
But see, I don't even think y'all heard what I just said. Get ready. So we can go. Did you hear what I just said in that little excerpt?
The Apple and Google, the VR, they're already releasing the $3,000 VR system.
No, it's
Oh,
an
you saw
open
you-
source. Yeah, open source it out. You know, all those traditional developers working through Google and Apple, that, you know, that open source technology, so they could play with it, they could modify whatever they want to do, you know. So that's what I heard of. That's what I take from it.
Yes.
Gonna build on Capacity too.
Yes. And it's very bullish for Capacity because it's the only one.
Yeah, Capacity got ties to Russia too, right?
They got ties to China. They got Capacity is a global platform.
Yeah, they even have a lot of people in their group that used to work in patent companies and patent firms all over the world. So like I posted in the group a couple times, legally the word capacity, you know, is basically who's allowed to use it, the legal capacity of something. So the NFT and capacity, you know, one in one.
Correct.
Oh, and then you know, about Raven Protocol, I heard probably like 3 months ago that they are using the open source version of ChatGPT. I believe that was ChatGPT version 2.5. So, you know, that's the underlying infrastructure there too that anybody could modify.
Yes, and Raven is working alongside a lot of different gaming companies. Hence is why the AI has to merge with the gaming, the metaverse, to make these things real, to make these NPCs come to life. Show me the money.
I have a comment. So, everybody in the group kept talking about having a one-on-one with you, and I didn't want to do it right away because I knew you would tell me to get rid of things that I didn't want to get rid of. And anyway, so it took me a while. And then, you know, I finally had it, and I ended up moving some things around. And after I did that, it's like I would pick up my phone and I would just stare at my portfolio for like a solid month. I would do that every day because I was just in awe, and I had never been more proud of the assets that I hold. And so for that, I'll say thank you.
Oh, well, you're welcome, Sherry. You know, that was just a one-time one-on-one. If you tap in with me a little bit more, we get down to the nitty-gritty, but that's what we do. We like to transform the people. Because what good is being in crypto if you ain't making no money?
Yeah, I'm at a different place for sure. You know, um, I never really listened to a lot of YouTubers, um, but somebody has sent me something, and I listened to this person, and I don't even remember who it was, and I was just like, it had like a question mark in my head. It's like I didn't, it didn't sound credible to me, you know, and I remembered like when I first saw your channel and I listened to it, and it just resonated. And I'm like, oh, you know, and so when I started listening, I mean, it's like there was no there was no question mark. I didn't have any reservation. There was no red flag or anything. It just felt right.
Well, Sherry, we all like Godiva chocolate. So when you see that Godiva chocolate hit the screen, you just want to like it. You can't be prejudiced against Godiva. But no. No, but that's a no, that's a blessing, That's ultimately, you're gonna have people that resonate, you're gonna have people that think I'm a fraud, you're gonna have people that think all kind of things, but ultimately it's designed for those who are supposed to receive this abundant information, this transforming information. It's not for everybody, as you can see. Many people have come, many people have gone, and many people have stayed. And those who are out, trust me, they feel the pain. There is no protection like the BTR protection. And I put that on everything.
That is a fact.
You in this community, you have a protection over you. I told you this is 90% spiritual, 10% physical. Now you can think, oh, he think he holier than thou. Think what you want. But leave the nest and see what's out there. The devil is creeping. Please believe it. And he come in all the shapes and sizes and faces that look like Raw Paul, Crypto Rand, Kevin O'Leary, Mark Cuban. Any goddamn body you think is for you really is against you.
You know, it's all a business, Brando, right? They're all they all got their bags and then they put it on blast. You know, that's why you always see those videos come out. BitBoy Crypto already 1,000x. He got his bags packed.
Like I said before, BitBoy is a shill. BitBoy has signed his soul over to the devil. Well, you can say devil, entity, whatever you want to say. We just need to speak in terms that you understand. But he signed his soul over to the YouTube empire because he's putting out that narrative for you people to consume. When I say you, I'm not directly talking to you, but you understand how it is. We've been in AGI X before AGI X changed its name, buying it at 1 cent, 2 cent. And now look, it shoots up. They just now start talking about it. And they all move like clockwork. Oh, yeah, I think it's a good asset to buy at 40 cents. Now look, you lose money. But see, when you get in when we do, there's no way you make money short term, mid-term, and long term. Because we get in so early. It's somebody said to me the other day, this is like we get in at seed round opportunities. And for sure it is. Now, not everything we get in, we try to bring it at the best price, but sometimes it may There may be one or two, a couple of them that may, dip down a little bit lower, but we don't let that cause us to be in unrouted emotions. What we do is we look at it, assess it, bask in the gratitude and the glory from the other assets that we just made money on, and we go buy more of it if we so feel so. I'm turned up today. I'm turned all the way up. Lakers play tonight, 5:30. Okay, I'm waiting on you. You ready? Talk to me, guys. No time to be intimidated. We got let's talk.
Yeah. So, man, like I was saying, for me, I just be jumping in. When I get into something, I jump all the way in. So I stop. I had a little grow operation, whatever. All of that is done. This is all I'm doing 24/7, and I say that to say, you can jump in here and try to listen for picks and do all this and just try to like my workers, some of them try to look busy when I come by, and then you can tell the ones that are really doing the work. And like you were saying, what are we gonna do when you pull the rug out? Are you fishing, or are you getting fed? Are you learning how to feed yourself out here, or are you just sitting here just waiting for Brandon to drop another gem? And I just wanted to voice my opinion on that. I know it ain't easy. Look, I'm trying to start a business. I'm a foreman at work. I got 3 girls under the age of 10. My wife, I'm adding on to my house. I mean, I got a lot going on, but I'm in front of this computer and I'm putting in the work, because what happens when the hand that feeds you stops feeding you? Do you know how to feed yourself? Do you know how to do the research? Because it's a skill that's built. You got to build it up. And I'm over here building it up night after night after night. You know what I mean? I'm going in. So I just wanted to give that to the rest of y'all who are on the fence about what we're doing in this community. And I think if you're here, you know what it's about. We all have the same vision. Shout out to the administrators, Wakes and Sparks. Appreciate the Fridays, and we get another Wednesday with Wakes, and dig in, do some work. You got to work. 10,000 hours. Is that what it is, Brando?
That's what they say. I think I'm past the 10,000 though. But yeah, 10,000 hours. But just to piggyback. Hold on. Hey, Bert, we don't walk with those things playing. You need to focus on where you're going. What did I say? Yeah, so yeah, no, I see you putting in work, man. You yesterday you hit me up about what we can do to do something with Annie Mocha. I didn't really understand what you were saying, but enlighten me now that you're on the call.
Well, it's just I'm just looking for opportunities to get deeper, man. I'm just trying to get deeper, and after realizing that Animoca Brands is like that's the one right there, in my opinion. Just with Singularity Net and Animoca Brands, man, those are the ones right there. And all I was asking is, what can I do to get further, get in, get closer, immerse myself even more, because that's where I'm at right now. I didn't cut everything out. I got all the time in the world now.
Well, all you gotta do, man, is continue to do what you do.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah, there's no shortcuts, you know. It's about doing the work.
You Brando, you were breaking up about 10 seconds ago. What'd you say?
Give me 1 second. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, I'm in the garage, so it might break up. But it's about doing the work. You know, there's no shortcuts. And use the archive to accelerate your learning curve. I mean, that's what it's there for. If you want to accelerate your learning curve, use the archive, the library. Other than that, sorry, Bert, you're gonna be lost because you're not gonna understand the blueprint.
Facts. 100%.
So, it's about that blueprint. No, you can't have connection because I'm on a call. It's about that blueprint. You got the blueprint, then that's the key to learning how to fish. Because many people that have taken that on and took it serious, like a Wicks Line, like a Sparks, like a Jellison, those individuals are operating at different levels now, because of the work that they put in and the dedication. And I'm sure there's others as well, but if you really put in that work, so it's about that. It's like I even work out now, and I want to be in the best shape of my life, but I can't turn that down, please. Turn it down. I can't get there if I'm taking shortcuts. Can't get there if I'm taking shortcuts. So there's no shortcuts. Can you cheat the system and just follow what I say and not do any real work? Sure you can. But can you keep it? Will you have the confidence to keep it? What will you do in times of uncertainty? You're probably going to fall. You're going to crack under pressure because you don't have that foundation. Everything is about the foundation, the infrastructure. Hence is what they're building right now that we're investing in. The infrastructure of the new economy. The false industrial revolutions. So if you have the foundation, the infrastructure, then you're setting yourself up for the win for the remaining part of your life and the future generations to come after you. And if you don't have no generation to pass down the money to, just make me your beneficiary. I'll put the money to good use. And I'm serious on that, though.
Hey, I don't know if anybody's up for a friendly competition, but I don't know if anybody likes tattoos and all that. So I was thinking the last few days if for those who haven't yet achieved their first million on one token, if once they do get a tattoo of it, like whether the writing of the token or the logo, maybe in Latin or whatever you want. But I don't know if anybody's up for a friendly challenge, because I know that there's going to be many millionaires in here, but kind of like a little memento.
How about you give that momentum to the PTR? Get a PTR tattoo where you got the info from. How about that? You always want to give something else on the outside some goddamn
That's what I thought he was gonna say.
100%. I'm getting a BTR tattoo as well. 2 tattoos.
Nah, it's all good.
He's always going on.
Yeah. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying, man, that's my dude, man. Future's, that's my dude right there.
Yeah, no, Future's cool, but I'm not gonna deviate from, how I feel in the moment. But yeah, no, all that is cool. There'll be cool things you probably want to do. But do what you do, Futures. I'm just talking. But yeah, What else? What else? Who else wants to add to the convo? Anything we should be looking at in regard to the trends? Any tokens you feel like we should know about that are on the trends?
I think we gotta focus on kudos, man. I don't know why. Kudos. I buy a lot of it. I continue buying. Whenever I got money, I buy more and more.
Yeah, kudos is a dog, 100%. And it dropped down in price, so you can definitely,
I was talking to a lady about 3 weeks ago, and she said her daughter works for the IRS, and they called them together and told them that the money is getting ready to go digital.
Yes.
Well, we know that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's just that confirmation. 2023 right. is the year to confirmation, and I don't know if you guys saw that they have ATMs that take your cash and give you debit cards. So yeah, they're gonna do away with. Cool. What'd you say? Somebody tried to say something?
I don't know if y'all been but down here in Houston, a lot of stores, gas stations been closing down. They rebuilding them back up and rebuilding other businesses, and people just not even just not giving it a second thought. They just putting it in so it'd be easy for to implement the crypto when it started. That's what I believe.
Oh, 100%. They're getting that thing ready for the fourth industrial revolution.
They just building up all new businesses all around. They just tearing down businesses and building them back up, putting the infrastructure up in there. People not even paying attention.
Yeah, no, that's good that you can see that. I mean, man, look, we're in the best position, and that's why it's important, to have one of those NFTs, because while we're having these positions here that are already on the market, we're getting access to things that are going to advance in the years to come at an early price point. And no one knows what this is going to look like, because the timing that they're releasing these tokens, which is this year, is going to be during the time where things are on the rise. And there's just going to be a bunch of money that's poured into this market overnight, and it's going to take things to the new levels. And I know people feel like it might not happen like that, but I know it's going to happen like that. They're just setting everything up.
They're using it right now, but the big wigs, they're going to get their money first before they let the other investors get their money, because like Chick-fil-A, they have a bunch of them little robots just bagged up in there. When I go back to Austin again, I'm going to ride through there and just take some pictures of them little old things they got, robot things they got parked in the line.
Nice. Yeah, no, the robots is there. I mean, Walmart ready to unleash their fleet. Drones will be seen very soon.
Hey, something that's pretty interesting is about those drone rooftop rights. I've been starting to research that. See, that video that you shared from Alux. That's a great way to see what we can come up with and make some extra money.
Yes.
But I'll share what I got later down the road.
Yeah, no, definitely. That'll be some good stuff for the investment club. Anybody else?
Yo, what's up, Brenda? What's up, everyone?
What up?
What up? What up? I got one. It's a token by the trend, well, future gaming trend. I don't know if you heard
Uh-huh.
of it. It's like the Peg Axie, the one by it's called Zed, and it's backed
Yeah, I
by
know Zed.
Adreessen. Yeah, so that's one I keep looking at.
Nice. What's the price of it currently?
It's at a penny and a half, so it's like 1.40014. Yeah, I like it because
Yeah.
it has like the horse breeding. It's like they're trying to do like the virtual like horses like completely, gamify.
Yep.
And they have
Yep. Like G Race.
NASCAR. Uh-huh. They got NASCAR, Budweiser, Atari, Netflix as sponsors. So I know Adreessen don't
Wait,
lose.
wait,
So
wait, 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 wait. Hold on, hold on, hold on. You said those are sponsors?
yeah, those are sponsors.
Oh shit. I need to take a look at
Yeah,
that because back in the day it was at a way higher price. I'm gonna take a look at that. Appreciate you on
yeah,
that.
yeah. No problem.
What was that again?
What else can you?
Was that again?
It's called Zed Run.
Token. Yeah, yeah.
So tell me a little bit
They
more
kind of
about it.
hide it. Yeah, they kind of hit it like they did like a LLC to create the token, and you kind of have to research it. I've been looking at it, and it's official that they're attached to Adreessen's fund called Future Labs or something like that. Human Studio. Yeah,
Can you put that? Can you type? Can you guys share
Horowitz.
that info in the? Can you guys share that info in the chat? I want to see that fund and
Yeah.
whatever you can share regarding that, please.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. No, that's bullish. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Nobody should feel like their questions or what they bring to the table is lackluster. Who else?
I mean, I've been following a couple tokens that I've been looking at, and I think Sean might notice because I went over to Cryptopia's website, went to partners, and I looked at, past seed rounds where the BTR Club, I mean, we weren't a part of it yet. So there was already seed rounds done by Cryptopia, and a couple of them sparked my interest. I'm still researching them, but one of them is called Vault Hill City, ticker VHC. Soon as you get onto that website, it's about like metaverse and AR integration as well. And man, I got to go to that website really quick and look. But if you scroll down to Cryptopia's website, go under partners, and then you below like Rejuve and Hypercycle, you'll see Vault Hill City, which is 003 right now. And it's definitely metaverse and AR. And then there's Magic Square, and there is something else. But they're all like between they're all double zeros, and I think another one is like maybe 1 cent. But there was one, I'm not sure if it was Vault in particular, but as soon as you go into that website, you'll see like a guy that that's plugged in with a VR headset, and that kind of like instantly gave me that Seek VR type vibes. But Vault Hill City got 350 million max supply, like 002, 003. So I'm, researching that. I need a little more time with that. So whatever we could come across. And then one more thing I've been really researching in on the background called Jasper AI. So I'm looking at that because that's another one I think it's connected to, what is that, Google or Microsoft? But I've been looking at that one, ticker JAR, I believe. So just throwing it out there if still looking into it. And
Sorry about that.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Brandon.
heard Vault Hill City. Yeah, good stuff. Run it through. Run it through when you think it's time to share it. Matthew, appreciate that. What's up, Sean?
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Just listening in. Yeah, we have a project proposal tab in the Discord. And that'd be a great place to go ahead and submit some of these good ideas and these projects y'all looking at, and then we can take it and add to the point of views on this and see how we can invest in it together. So, but yeah, we have a project
Yes.
proposal was the name of the tab. It's in the community section of the Discord. And speaking of Discord, I know we have to transition and get used to the habit of using it, but it'd be awesome to see a little bit more conversations going on over there. So for those who hold NFTs, by all means, fire it up. Let's get those conversations rolling over there too, and pump some life into it. And then one more little housekeeping note. As far as NFTs in general, one of the ways we like to continue to share the good news about these NFTs is everybody on this call right here. So by all means, we have other like-minded friends and family members that can benefit from the same opportunity you benefiting from. By all means, spread the word. Spread the word. And that's what that's what I've been doing behind the scenes, and just asking everybody to join forces. We'd rather have a grassroots. Occasionally we'll have maybe some Zoom calls where we can bring some newcomers to the table and present to them. But let's go ahead and get rid of these NFTs so we can graduate to the next level of investing together as we increase our buying power through these NFTs. But other than that, a good conversation, and that's all I got, Brando.
Let me ask you this: are we ready for the referral program to start?
Yes, I think we're ready now, Brando. We've reached the milestone. Just need to get with you behind the scenes, and we can add that element to the table. And from there, make sure everybody's laser focused on how the details work.
100%. So yeah, great insight, Sean. Thank you for you got my eye. You're always looking at things that I'm not really paying attention to. So that's great. That's how teamwork is supposed to roll. So yeah, guys, let's pump some life into that Discord. Even I have to pump some life into it myself. And I know it's going to be a difficult task to transition, but we need to make that happen.
One more alibi. Forgot about this. I'm not sure if I know everybody's busy, but there was a deep dive submitted to the Sophiaverse. So I just wanted to kind of bring a little tension over there. For those who get the time, it's definitely worth a good 20-30 minutes of your time. And if you want to really understand Sophiaverse and the potential of it and the magnitude of it, go on over to the Discord once again, and it's sitting there in broad daylight for all to see. And it'll talk, it elaborate on things like the discussions they're having with Roblox and Fortnite. It elaborate on if you want to get crystal clear on the use cases and all the different elements of the project. It's all in one big happy PDF form that's posted on the Sophiaverse tab. So just a friendly reminder for those who might not have gotten to it yet.
Nice.
Yeah, just to piggyback on that, 19 pages is a good read. So if y'all haven't read it yet, go out there and read it. It'll clear it all up for you today.
Hey, Sean.
Sweet.
Hats off to you, Sean. I think that your synopsis on Sophiaverse is actually longer than the white paper itself. So, man, hats off to you. That's awesome information.
Hey, you gotta, if you're gonna invest in it, you might as well know it inside out. And
100%.
So appreciate it.
Yeah. No, Sean does a great job of, keeping the Discord organized and putting out pertinent information that's need to be put out that'll only help us understand our investments, and does a lot of great things to keep us in track and aligned with what the end goal is. So for those of you, definitely take advantage of the Blue. We can hear you.
That's right.
Take advantage of the materials that are in the Discord, and then also, we'll be moving the BTR Health Telegram also over to the Discord. So we'll have everything in one place. We'll be one happy family, you know. But Vision, you were gonna say something?
Yeah, it was just a question about the Discord. I see, there's a live chat area. Is that open to just if you inside the area, we could just have like live discussions, or is that something we got to schedule in? So let's say me and Blue wanted to talk about capacity at greater lengths than what we're talking over here on the Telegram. Is that something that we could just jump in and say, hey, yo, who's in here today? Like a live chat talk? Is that what it's for? Or is it
Sean,
something where it's like...
Yes. Yes, you can. That's what chit chat. Chit chat is whatever you want to talk about, and then we have some voice channels as well. You probably can just hop on one of the live chats where it says live chat.
Yeah.
Pop on and just go at it. We can hop on that anytime, and it's a matter of a little bit of coordination.
Yeah, that's sweet. That's sweet. But yeah, we could definitely open up that. I would love to just be on there just talking.
Bring it on.
Yeah. Remember, your Patreon membership gives you access to the Discord as well. Because there's specific places for Patreon members, and then if you're an NFT holder, you got access to all of that. So let's utilize this, ladies and gentlemen.
Copy.
Yeah, I already put like a proposal out on that in a channel. I know that it's not exactly Web3 itself, but I just want to know, I mean, we could converse about it. I just want some more conversations regarding it. But basically, an opportunity to invest, maybe if we could all collaborate into investing into pre-IPO unicorns in fintech. I mean, we're talking like Dapper Labs, Ripple, the company, to own like portions of those companies. But right now, Link2 is one of the platforms that you can invest, but you got to be accredited. You got to have like immense documentation about it, and no less than probably 5,000 or 10,000. But I don't know. I mean, if there's a will, there's a way. There's plenty of companies, including Kraken. I mean, there's a lot to explore. Maybe that would be another avenue.
Yeah, I'm familiar with Link too.
Yeah, and just to touch on it, I said, yeah, I got you. I seen it, and I couldn't just respond immediately back to that one because the magnitude of it. But since it's up now, you're talking about investing in equity, right? Versus the blockchain we're traditionally investing in, correct?
Yeah, so it's pre-IPO shares, and that's
correct. Right. So
right.
yeah, so you're talking about like Zarka, True IG, IG, AGI, all that stuff is equity type stuff, and it requires a whole level of investment that we need to graduate up to. So that's why it's important that we continue to just go ahead and max out the opportunities we have now with these generals and special forces, because once we get all that stuff, now we graduated to that next level. Like we had to get to a certain level before we can justify the referral opportunities that we can present now. And same thing with these equities. That's a whole nother line of effort that we need a certain level of infrastructure to support. But at the same time, we'll still take a good look at it because what can we do now is the question we need to answer. So hope that touches on that a little bit, but we'll follow up on that after I have some behind the scene conversations. Or we have.
I see what you mean. There's levels to this game, and eventually, once we graduate, we could eventually get to that angel round 2 level.
Just like I said, spread the word, because trust me, we got it's a grand vision. We just like what Brando like just starting. So
yeah,
we're less than a month old. I mean, we've aged quickly. The results we're doing is beyond the age of how we've been doing it. It's been less than a month old, and we've already achieved better results than other communities that have been doing this all year long.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like in crypto, one day is like 1 year. It's like kind of like in dog years. Well, 7 years. 1 year is
like the Bible. I just said a day is but 1,000 years.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine 1 month in, maybe 1.5 months. What late late March when we really BTR got into this group. We're already three rounds completed, and it was like that. I mean, it just feels like one full day, honestly.
Yep. That's what happens when you're in a state of flow.
%. Who else? What else we got? Come on now. I know somebody got something to say.
We're gonna have any BTR meetups at the Breathe convention? Any collaborations?
I mean, no, we're just gonna be hanging out and chilling and enjoying the festivities. There'll be a lot to go on. I mean, we'll probably go out and hit the town ourselves and maybe have a dinner. We can do that. How many people are thinking about going though?
I'll be there.
Oh yeah, you know, I've been bugging you about it, so I'm already there.
No, Blue's already in Vegas right now. Mentally.
Yeah, man, I got my hotel booked and everything.
That's what's up.
Hey Martin, man, hats off to you, bro. I learned a couple things, some of the things that you've been doing. I see that you're on fire lately. I just wanted to shout out, you know, because the spirit's moving me right now. But honestly, one thing that you told me, you know, through our talks, basically, you said that you print out all the white papers and you read it. I mean, you have it in the car, physical paper, just like reading it inside and out. And that's a technique that I just started doing myself. So hats off to you. I love learning from you. I'm glad that you know, that you started contributing, started talking. You know, I definitely know that you're on one, and I just want like everybody else, you know, in this community, when they feel like, you know, they're ready to talk and contribute. I mean, we could learn from everybody here. That's what Brando's saying. We're all, you know, we just get strong. We're all stronger together, and you know, so just keep it up, guys.
Yeah, Brandon,
Appreciate you, man.
there's a AI convention in New York. I think June 2nd. I think I sent you the link for it too. I'll be there, so I'm just, you know, telling you now.
Send the link too, man. Put it in the group. I'm in New York.
All right, I got you, bro.
Select number of CVS.
Oh, you're going to that?
Scan coupon now.
Yeah.
Touch the
One
continue
of the
button if finished.
council members from DVC, he's the one that told me about it, and
Your total is
he said he might
Please select your payment method.
he might give me the tickets like that, so I don't have to pay. So I'm gonna see how that goes.
Well, see if you can get some tickets, and I might consider going, but I ain't paying to go.
I got you, bro. If I get extra tickets, I'll definitely.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a lot of whatever conventions are around, you know, definitely share it. I don't know if there's anything really around where I live yet, but you know, definitely we all gotta post it if you find it.
I'm sorry. Who was that was talking about the New York AI convention? I couldn't see who was speaking.
Jellison.
Oh, okay.
Anybody else? Anything else you want to add?
Hi guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Layton, what up?
What's happening, guys? How are we all?
Bless you.
Yeah, good mate. Just want to follow up on that there. There's actually an event on at the end of the month as well here in Dublin. It's a tech event, and I know some of the Singularity team and a few other guys are probably going to be getting involved as well. So if you are handy, I might see you there. So that would be a good opportunity just to meet a lot of these people in the industry. It's gonna cover more than just crypto, you know. So
Did you get in on Hypercycle and Sophia?
I did, bro. Yeah, I got in on Hypercycle.
Okay, good.
So yeah, you know what's funny? I didn't even realize that time when I was in London, I was actually in the taxi with the CEO of Sophia Guy. That's who I was partying with. I didn't even realize.
Who, David?
Hi. That's who I was partying with. I'm in Janet. So I reached Vicky Janet there, and
nice.
she said that they're going to be in Dublin, so to get me asked down essentially. I think Ben and all's going to be there, so I might be getting involved with that. But yeah, just a lot going on, bro. So just trying to gauge everything.
Sweet.
Yeah. But yeah, good. I just wanted to chime in. And just listening to the conversation, and it's nice to hear everyone's energy.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Good to hear your accent. And I know you got a cup of tea somewhere around you, or you just finished it.
Yeah, I've got a cup of tea there. She's hot.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah,
But,
you know what?
I have to. I think it's pretty chilled. I think now flying over to the States, so I maybe have to arrange something sometime. Get involved now.
Listen,
so,
man. Hey, listen, come to Vegas. I'm telling you, Vegas gonna be popping.
Never been to Vegas, guys. That would be interesting.
Vegas is going to be popping, ladies and gentlemen. Come to Vegas. If you want to see Brando in the flesh on stage and experience what Vegas has to offer, come see me come September 13th to the 15th. Because it will be going down.
Are we going to Vegas?
Tell your girl, y'all better come to Vegas.
You'll meet Jules as well. So yeah.
And we can have a beer as well, because I know y'all like beer up there in Dublin.
Why? They serve a good Guinness in Vegas, do they? I imagine they do.
But no,
But yeah,
for those of you, I'm sorry, Leighton, but for those of you who have been out of the community for some time, I want you to know you missed a lot of great bullish shit that can help change your life. If you don't have an NFT for the BTR Army, I'm telling you, you're doing yourself a disservice. Primetime opportunities that you have missed. You might get an opportunity for one that just came up. You might. But you need to get in where you fit in, because we got plenty more to come. And Hypercycle is one that will keep paying forever.
Damn, with Hypercycle, I can't, speculatively, I can't even I just can't wrap my mind around this. When everything goes well, I mean, even conservatively priced at 10 cents per node a day or 20 cents per node, oh my God, like 60 months, we're going to be making a killing no matter what.
Big money. We're going to be calling you Big Money Matthew.
Hey, bigger money than strong. I mean, I could tell and one more thing, now that I got it off the top of my head, Hypercycle nodes, once they start running, don't be surprised if that starts or reignites nodes as a service trend again. FYI.
Of course. That's why I say stronger is only going to get stronger. You got to understand too, with stronger, they're facilitating blockchains. Like, they're the real deal. Tied into William Quigley and Reeve Collins, and also Brock Pierce, who all were in the helm of starting up these particular blockchains that facilitate and underpin a lot of this infrastructure. Talking about Wax, we talk about EOS, we talk about USDT, we talk about Block V. Don't sleep. I know it left a bad taste in people's mouths. Sometimes you got to use some mouthwash or peroxide and get that funk out.
Yeah, so Brando, you still feel the same way about Thor nodes, and what about Flux nodes, and maybe even a Left Zero or a Pocket network? You mess around with any?
I'm not shilling none of that shit. I'm only talking about. I only said stronger. Thor, I'm on the fence with that. I'm still paying it because it's so cheap, but stronger, I believe it's going to definitely get stronger. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
All right. I'm gonna get strong left me personally a bad taste in my mouth. It's kind of like an abusive relationship. You're trying to get back with your ex and all that. So I had to wrap my mind around that. But you know what? Prices are cheap. Without even thinking, a year and a half ago, I threw like 50,000 to get like 4 of those nodes. So right now, come on, if you had 50,000, how many nodes would you get? Right? Just start spinning them up. So yeah, I'm gonna get back on that bandwagon.
Well, don't throw 50,000 at it.
No,
Save some of
definitely.
that for what's to come. But yeah, I feel you.
Yep, 100%.
Hey, yo, Brando. I missed much of this meeting. When will it be posted on Patreon?
Well, here's the deal. Maybe a couple weeks. You know, it takes some time because we backlog. You know, I don't just post everything at one time. But also currently, one of my videos is on strike from 3 years ago. A hater was hating on this bullishness that we dealing with, and they helped flag the video, man. So I'm flagged. I had to wait like 7 days before I can post anything. I had some bullish stuff. That's why I had to post that Annie Mocha video on BitChute, because I couldn't deprive my people of this truth. And so the strike should be lifted within the next couple of days, and then we'll get back to our regularly scheduled program. But I want you to know, one monkey ain't stopping no show. So if you are the hater, somewhere in this chat, I'm on your ass.
Yo, Brando, one more thing about strong nodes. Since I haven't been around there, how much is those maintenance fees? You know, I know that you could spin up as much as 100 nodes per wallet at a time. Whatever they call that, you could string them all together. But I believe that they lowered their maintenance costs monthly. And
Yeah. I mean, so it's about $10 to $12. But you know, when this gas prices spiked up recently, it brought it up to about $25. So yeah, normally about $10 to $12.
you like that? You still like the governance strong token, or are you going after the stronger more?
The stronger token is being printed, so I'm not going after strong. I'm going after stronger. I feel like there's going to be value to both still. And like I told you before, we dedicated a video to this, talking about the truth, the messages hidden in plain sight. Yeah, they can print more tokens on stronger, but I still feel that the price over time is going to reflect, and there'll be some happy campers who believed in it. I mean, trust me, it was a flush out across the industry in nodes as a service, and we all seen it.
Yeah, they didn't want a lot of people to get rich off of that quickly. And one more thing about and then one more thing about capacity. I think the biggest concern across and I'm just speaking in the majority, general public, they all think about capacity. They're like, oh well, the team could mint more tokens. You know, it's unlimited. But I remember you, Jellison, other people. They say, well, the demand is going to be there. You know, just wait, because I'm sure that there's going to need to be like a shitload of tokens for capacity for it to be massively adopted. So I don't think that should really be worrisome about as far. But a lot of what the general population outside of this group, they're all like, capacity, the team could print unlimited tokens. So it's like they're paying themselves or whatever. Just look at the sell orders, all this stuff. But I just feel that that there's going to be a lot of demands and they need a shitload of tokens.
Yeah, people don't know what they don't know. So you have a lot of people that just talk and just spew things that they've heard somebody else, and they regurgitate that, and they regurgitate this, and no one really knows. But all I do know is that Capacity was coined to be top 50 blockchain companies to come. And I do know Kathy Woods spoke very highly of these platforms to come. So me personally, I ignore all of the smoke and just follow my intuition. My intuition is like the yellow brick road. I'm going down that. Message.
Yeah, so which character are you gonna be in the Wizard of Oz?
I'm the wizard. Hello.
100%.
Who are you going to be is the question.
I'm gonna be Futures.
Okay. I thought you might want to be Tin Man or the Lion.
Well, lion, tiger, whatever.
Or how about you be Toto?
Nah, definitely not me. But hey, I want to be the future me in 2030 with all that.
Be the flying monkeys.
Man.
Nah, I'm just teasing. But no, man, that's what it's about. Following the guidance, following our intuitions, following the path laid before us to hold on to, and to find a foot of somewhere that we could latch onto and claim our own stake. Anyways, I think this meeting has gone on far too long. At this point, I want to take some time to give gratitude and praise to the Most High and all of the spirit realm and all of the angels, archangels, ascended masters, high power spirit beings, and my spirit guides and ancestors. Everybody in the BTR, I give you blessings, praises. Go to work. No time for half stepping. Game time tonight. Game 3. Who's taking it? Who's taking it? Good night. Good day. Good morning. Ta-ta. Investigate truth on your own terms.